Hey, Vision Chasers, Dr. Bird here. As we continue on in this book, Overcome by Jason Redman. I like something that he shares here in a section titled Change Requires Discomfort. Change requires discomfort. You're not always going to feel good when you are making necessary adjustments in your life because you want better results. And, if you when you get to that point, that's awesome that you want better results. But I want to caution you that, as Jason Redman shared, it's not always going to feel good. And you're not always going to be motivated to do those things that you know that you need to do. That's just truth. That's just truth. Life happens. You think about people when they make New Year's resolutions. Studies show that people fall off from those New Year's resolutions soon after the new year begins. And I think largely that's because it doesn't necessarily feel good when you're trying to implement these changes. They're not comfortable. It's different. It's a variation from your routine. So I want to give that to you. I want you to keep that in mind. Remember that. Here's a brief section here. He said he quoted from another book that I think I'm going to read as well. He says, as my friend Jocko Willink says in Discipline Equals Freedom, that's the name of the book, Discipline Equals Freedom. He says, don't expect to be motivated every day to get out there and make things happen. You won't be. Don't count on motivation. Count on discipline. Count on discipline. That's awesome. And I think that that's going to be our quote of the week. Don't count on motivation, count on discipline. That is the part that's our job right there. Our job right there is to not count on motivation, but count on discipline. We can do that part. As he said, don't expect to be motivated every day to get out there and make things happen. You're not always going to feel great to go out there and attack the day and make things happen. But what you can do is you can count on your discipline. And with your discipline, we're talking about your routine. What is your daily routine? What do you know you need to do each and every day? And how do you do it? When do you do it? That you can count on. That you can do. And it reminds me, I filmed a video about my actual routine and I shared it with you, and that's going to pop up now. And then I put it in an infographic, and I'll link to that routine in the description section. That's my routine. Doesn't matter how I feel, I engage in that routine. I have disciplined myself to engage in that routine. Again, whether I'm feeling good or not, it doesn't matter. This is my routine. So so every day that I engage in that routine, regardless of my feelings, what I'm doing is I'm planting seeds. I'm planting seeds. I'm planting seeds. And I know I'm going to be very happy about what I did, even though I didn't feel so well that day. The fact that I was able to plant those seeds and win that day, I'm going to enjoy a harvest down the road. And just imagine being able to enjoy a harvest after another harvest, after a harvest, and then another harvest, and then another harvest, and then another harvest, and then another harvest. Like, wow, all of this is happening because of my willingness to count on my discipline, to remain disciplined, to do the right thing at the right time, which is follow that routine. Follow that routine regardless of my feelings. I planted seeds. Now I've got a harvest after harvest after harvest after harvest after harvest after harvest. And as a result of those harvests, I'm getting closer to my vision of success as a result. As a result, I am strengthening my ability to be an overcomer because I know that I can make tough decisions. I can do things. I can endure through things when I don't exactly feel the greatest. So I want you to think about that as you go throughout this week. Don't count on motivation, count on discipline. Don't count on motivation, count on discipline. Have a wonderful week, and thank you for watching. And until we meet again, please keep chasing the vision.